fucking dying. Sorry. Before I get in the video, I'm looking at the raw footage. I make this weird fucking face. I don't know why the fuck I did it, but you also see this giant fucking nose hair coming. What the fuck is this shit? Hey friends, it's Akidearest, and welcome everybody to another episode of the
Otaku Monthly Favorites!
Turn off your phone! This is the longest running series on my channel where every month I introduce you guys to different anime, different manga, and different anime and otaku related things that I have been introduced to within that given month, because God knows how much I even talk about anime on this channel anymore. Two things, by the way. This thing, it's sold out. Holy shit, thank you guys so much. And also I'm so sorry to anyone who couldn't get it. I don't know why I'm raising my hand, I have one, but so sorry. But maybe in the future I will design more that are like this. Second thing, this is really important, so just come a little closer. I have brown contact lenses in right now. I ran out of my dailies, so I'm using my cosplay ones right now. And not gonna lie, I kinda like the whole like brown eye look. Anyway, so I have a lot to share with you guys today. Let's do that cute transition. I'm gonna answer the door in the meantime. My food game! 1 second. I just got a simple question for you guys. Who here saw Chainsaw Man? Ellie, bitch! Is my chainsaw flaccid? Because that shit fucking blew my mind! It looks so good. Look at this. Mappa, you did so well. I can't wait for all the blood, guts, and sexiness that we're gonna see in Chainsaw Man. If you guys haven't read the manga, then you were probably a little lost because we didn't really get much story that was revealed in the trailer. Didn't get a lot of dialogue either. Even then, if you haven't read the manga, the trailer did a good fucking job at feeding the eyes, because everyone from Makita to Deji, Chainsaw Man himself, the soundtrack, and then the trailer ending off with the chainsaw being pulled. And yes, before anyone says it, I did hear about like that slight controversy of an animator apparently coming out and saying that they were grossly underpaid, I think like $2, which I really fucking hope that that's either not the case or it's being fixed behind closed doors, because that trailer is amazing. I can tell that this anime is going to at the very least, if nothing else, is going to look fantastic. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. For those of you that don't know what Chainsaw Man is, the world of Chainsaw Man is infested with what's called devils. People do not like devils, so the police have devil hunters. The main character, Deji, is half human, half devil. He can make a huge ass chainsaw come right out of his face and on his hands, and I am doing a cosplay of that. I've already ordered it. This isn't bullshit. I cannot wait to do this photo shoot because I'm going to have a field day doing both that version and Deji's version. Makita, I'd like to do her in more ways than one. Oh, and Power. I'll do both Power and Makita and Deji. I'm sure Joey won't mind. In fact, he'll probably want to join in on that. You know what? I'm just gonna look at the fucking trailer right now. Ugh. Rewind back to Makita's part. Her eyes. Lord help me for what I'm about to do. There's also some really funny and cute moments in this manga as well. I ordered myself a Pochita plush here in Japan. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Why am I sorry? If you watch or read this and tell me by the end of it that you don't want a plush of Pochita, is there a meaning to your life? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop now talking about Chainsaw Man. I might gloss over it really quickly in the manga, but before I get into that, Spy Family coming out next year. If you haven't read Spy Family, I've shared it multiple times in the past. Go read the manga. It's about a family who tries to be a working and normal family, but they are all consisted of a spy, an assassin, and a psychic. They all try to live normally, and as strong as a spy, an assassin, and a psychic are, nothing is stronger than
family. You don't turn your back on family.
Continuing on, there is a movie trailer for the new Mamoru Hosoda film, Belle. I don't know jack shit about what this movie is going to be about, but I know it's Mamoru Hosoda, same creator for Summer Wars, which is one of my favorite anime movies, same creator of Boy and the Beast, Wolf Children, and Mirai. I'm expecting no less from him with this movie. Now, going into an anime that I did watch, it's called 13 on Netflix. And as a Filipino, I had to go watch this. And not only is it Filipino, but the story itself is about the main character who is a female, she's Filipino, and she's a detective who's trying to unlock different mythology, urban legends, and some horrific things that are happening in the Philippines. And with the Detective Aki series, I was like, well, that's a series after my own heart. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll go watch this. Which, by the way, with Detective Aki, I'm just kind of sliding this in there. There's a new episode I've been working on, so don't worry about that. But anyways, going back into 13, I was like, okay, I was a little thrown off at first when I saw the artwork because I was just like, oh, we're going back into like early 2000s like cartoon style. It kind of reminded me of the old Batman cartoons, which I didn't watch, but it reminded me kind of like of that era. So I will say that 13 is like an anime inspired show. If you want to call it Filipino anime, I don't care. It's whatever to me. But the show itself, you know what? I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. There were a little things that I thought that could be tweaked here and there.
Hey, Post-Aki here, wanting to share some more opinions about 13 that I didn't get to in the video, but I just wanted to kind of applaud the amount of Filipino references that are in here, not just because it's in the Philippines, not just because it's voiced by Filipino actors or that everyone is speaking Tagalog, but there are little fine details that I noticed that just gave this more kudos points. Number one, the lip pointing. This is a very important thing that every Filipino kid has to deal with their parents pointing with their lips. We don't use our fingers, we don't use directions, we don't use any turn signals or anything. We use our lips, even in traffic. I'm just kidding. Another thing that they added was the walis tambo being used as a weapon. As fun as that was to see, it also gave me PTSD from my childhood. Another thing that they also had was the choco nut. I haven't had those in years, but hopefully next time I go to the Philippines, I can have them because they are delicious. I am basically that goblin right now. They had the reference to ABS-CBN, and they also had a reference to the Jollibee, which I've been looking through all the episodes for it, and lo and behold, it's in like the first 2 frames of the first episode. What would have really brought this anime home is if the ending was this song.
Yes, Captain. I'm here.
Now for the manga. Do I need to do the transition? Fuck it, let's just do the transition. I read Chainsaw Man. So there's really not much that I can say about it other than the fact that I personally read it on the Shonen Jump app. That's where I bought it. There's also a physical manga, which I do have behind me. Go read Chainsaw Man. Transition! I cannot believe that after all of the moving that we even had time to go on some trips this month. A lot of you probably saw on Joey's channel that he uploaded a vlog of us going to Nintendo World in Osaka for our 5-year anniversary. That was probably like one of the best places that we could have celebrated our anniversary. And then you have the option to buy this wristband where you can punch the blocks and it will actually collect coins into the wristband. And if you like download the Universal app, I'm not sponsored, but if you download the Universal app, it has like this really cool mapping of the entire amusement park, and it can show you the high score board of everyone in the park that has all the coins. And there's even certain attractions that you can't get on unless you have a certain amount of coins on your wristband. Nintendo, you always know how to take my money from me. Joey fucking hates theme parks. I can't express to you guys how much he despises amusement parks, but he almost cried on the Yoshi ride. It was so sweet. But he was so emotional about it because he grew up with Yoshi's Island. And the Mario Kart ride, life-changing. Not life-changing. Maybe for some. It's fucking game-changing though. With the VR, you look like you're going against the other characters and it's amazing. The second thing that I want to share with you guys is that I went to the Studio Ghibli Museum with a friend. I'm not going to say too much about it because I wasn't even allowed to record in there, so I'll just show some pictures. But you go in there and it just shows you a lot of stuff, like a timeline of what Studio Ghibli has created throughout the years. There's like a Totoro cat bus where all the kids can play in, and it's really cute. And I've just never been able to go to the Studio Ghibli Museum because it's always booked months in advance. And I never thought to go during the pandemic. I didn't even know that it was open during the pandemic, but I guess it was. But that was literally everything for this Otaku Monthly Favorites, guys. This is probably a long ass episode, but if you've made it up to this point, I appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for buying my figure. I can't believe that we sold out in just a couple of days. I will try to design more in the future because this was like a nice little passion project, and who knows, I may or may not be foreshadowing some merch that I might do in the future on this channel. What? But I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel for otaku, Japan, and occasional anime related content. As sad as it is to say, I might as well just be honest that I very rarely talk about anime nowadays, but that doesn't change the fact that I love it, and that the fact that I love things that anime introduced me to, such as cosplay and stuff. This is getting too emotional. I'm just gonna cut it here. Bye!